Instagram carousels. I see you're posting a lot of carousels Instagram. I love them. I would like to know, what are carousels for those that don't know, and what's the secret to an exceptional carousel?
Yeah, so carousels are these things that Instagram came out with last year, which are the ability basically to share 10 images. And so for a long time, I thought that a carousel was just about how can I load my posts with 10 photos of me snowboarding and drinking beer. But what you can also do with them in a really cool way is you can tell a story, or you can get a message across. I almost think of them like, remember those, and we still have them like on the way to Steamboat and stuff like that. There's those signs for FM Light where they're telling you a story on the side of the road. It's kind of like that. Yeah. It's like, and you want to tell that story just like any other storytelling format. You want there to be a hook. You want to build some suspense and some tension, and you want to get people to a payoff so that they'll go through your carousel. And so I found that I just love this format. Being a story person, I really lean into it. And what I realized, and so I was always, I saw all these people, mainly designers, doing carousels, and they were beautiful and cool, and they had images that would bleed to the next slide and all this kind of stuff. And I kind of thought it was out of my reach, and I didn't think it was for me. But as I started doing them, what I realized is that the secret to a great carousel is in the writing, not in the design. And so all of a sudden, then that's my strength. I'm a writer, and I'm like, oh, wait a second. That's where we're at. And if you look at my carousels, Instagram.com/Marc Gutman, MarcGutman, you will see that a lot of mine are text-based, and I try to keep it really short. And one of my carousels I put out there was like, I think it said something to the effect that carousels are like poetry for business. And I really believe that. And it's really this way to have bite-sized, consumable thought chunks that you can tell a story. And I think that's really great. I'm seeing amazing engagement on them. Like from, I've mentioned this a little bit before, but I've played in other social media arenas, and I never really, nothing ever happened. I'd post stuff, I do all this work, I'd create a ton of content, and then nothing happened. And with Instagram, I'm seeing a ton of engagement, both through the metrics, but also through people reaching out to me. Prospects are actually coming in. And here's a little secret that most people don't know about carousels, is that what I do is, after I post it on Instagram, a day or two later, I export that carousel into a PDF, and I then post it on LinkedIn. I typically don't even change the caption or the copy all that much. If something in the copy and Instagram said, "Hey, Instagram," I will say, "Hey, LinkedIn," but pretty much do that and put it on LinkedIn. And it, as a PDF, it comes through as a carousel. It's a very different kind of visual experience than most people are seeing on LinkedIn, and they're playing incredibly well. And LinkedIn, a channel that I used to think was just full of spammy salespeople and boring professional people, has actually become this like secondary market of social media for me, where I'm getting double the use out of the exact same, repurposing the content, getting great response and engagement, and just able to show up to a whole different audience with the same content. And so it's been really great.